Everyone thinks spiritual progress means becoming more pure. Baal HaSulam says you're thinking about it backward. What if the path to inner transformation wasn't about stripping away your flaws, but about revealing something hidden while keeping the rest concealed? That's the paradox at the heart of a teaching Baal HaSulam left us, a principle so counterintuitive that most people miss it entirely. And it changes how you understand yourself, your ego, and what real spiritual work actually is. Exhibit 1, the phrase itself. In Kabbalah, there's a principle called Megaleih Chelek, Kisui Shnayim, which translates roughly to disclosing a portion covering two. Baal HaSulam, the great 20th century Kabbalist Rav Yehuda Ashlag, didn't invent this. It appears in classical sources, but he clarified what it actually means and why it matters for you. Here's the context. In the Kabbalistic worldview, you have layers. There's your ego, your desire to receive for yourself alone. There's your potential for correction, the capacity to desire to receive in order to give. And there's the upper world, the realm of pure sharing and connection. The question becomes, how do you move from one layer to the next without pretending the lower one doesn't exist? Exhibit 2, what this principle actually forbids. You cannot simply suppress your ego. You cannot pretend your desire to receive for yourself is gone. That's spiritual theater, not transformation. Baal HaSulam was ruthlessly clear. If you hide your true nature from yourself, you're building a lie, not a vessel for real change. So what does disclose a portion cover 2 mean in practice? It means, acknowledge one small piece of your actual desire, your actual ego, your actual nature. Be honest about it. Name it. See it. That single disclosure, that one honest admission, can then cover or transform 2 other aspects. One honest recognition ripples outward. Exhibit 3, why this matters for love of others. You've heard the teaching, love your neighbor as yourself. Most people interpret that as suppress your self-love. Wrong. Baal HaSulam teaches it means, recognize your love of self, truly see it, don't deny it, and then extend that same honest recognition to others. You disclose your own desire. You cover or transform your judgment of theirs. This is radical. It means you don't achieve love by becoming selfless. You achieve it by becoming honest. You say, I desire, I want, I receive. And in that honesty, you create space to see the same truth in another person, not as a flaw but as the foundation of connection. Exhibit 4, the structure of the upper world itself. In Kabbalah, the upper world isn't made of different material than this one. It's made of the same desire but directed differently. In the upper world, desire flows toward giving, toward connection, toward the whole. Down here, it flows toward self-reception. The substance is identical. The direction is what changes. So how do you redirect it? Not by erasing it, by disclosing it. By saying, here is my actual nature. Here is what I actually want. Now, what if I kept that hunger, that intensity, that force, but aimed it elsewhere? That's the work. That's the secret. Exhibit 5, freedom of will. You cannot choose what you desire. You're born with it. But Baal HaSulam teaches you can choose what you do with the knowledge of what you desire. You can disclose it, bring it into consciousness, into language, into honest recognition. And in that disclosure, you gain the freedom to redirect it. You cover 2 by revealing 1. This is why the principle matters so much in authentic Kabbalah. It's not a moral teaching. It's a map of consciousness. It says, spiritual progress isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming honest about who you are and letting that honesty transform everything around you. When you disclose one true thing about yourself, one real hunger, one real fear, one real desire, you're not weakening yourself. You're anchoring yourself in reality. And from that anchor, 2 other things shift. Your relationship to others becomes real, and your relationship to the upper world becomes possible. The Rabash, Baal HaSulam's son and student, took this even further. He taught that the work of revealing your ego, your desire, your actual nature, that's the entire spiritual path. Not overcoming it, revealing it. Because revelation is the first step toward real change, and concealment is the prison that keeps you stuck. So here's what this means for your daily life. When you feel envy, when you feel pride, when you feel the pull of desire, don't run from it. Don't spiritualize it away, disclose it. Name it. I want this. I'm afraid of losing that. I desire to be seen. One disclosure, one honest word, and watch what it covers. When you recognize your neighbor's envy, their pride, their desire, instead of judging it, you'll see it. And that seeing is love, not the sentimental kind, the real kind. The kind that Baal HaSulam pointed to when he said that love of others begins with the honest recognition of what others actually are. The principle disclose a portion, cover 2 isn't poetic. It's practical. It's a law of inner transformation. And Baal HaSulam left it for us because he understood something most spiritual teachers miss. You don't ascend by pretending to be better. You ascend by becoming real. So the claim stands. Spiritual progress isn't about purity. It's about honesty. And the gateway to all real transformation, to love, to connection to the upper world, is a single, true disclosure about who you actually are right now. Subscribe so you don't miss the next teaching from Baal HaSulam and the authentic Kabbalists. There's a new unsolved question about the ego, love, and inner freedom every week.